attention.
This is case number 2012469 FH People versus Ashton Leone. Mr. Leone is appearing by audio only. His attorney, Mr. Prysock, is present in court. And we're set for a pretrial conference in this case. Is this going to be a plea, Mr. Prysock?
I don't know, Your Honor. I attempted to contact Mr. Leon. I have not talked with him. He does know the plea offer. Court recalls last time we were in court, he wanted to have more time to talk to me, so the court adjourned until today.
All right, Mr. Stay, why don't you put the plea offer on the record then?
For the defendant to plead as charged on the information, guidelines are 0 to 9 months. People would cap at 6 months for truthful testimony.
And Mr. Prysock, is the prosecutor accurately stated the plea offer?
He has to.
And Mr. Leone, is that the plea offer as you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Do you wish to take advantage of that plea offer and enter a plea of guilty today, or do you want to have your case set for trial?
I like to plead guilty.
All right. Now, would you raise your right hand, please, sir?
I'm doing so.
Do you solemnly swear, oath, or affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right. The charge that you're going to be entering a plea of guilty to reads as follows: that on or about July 6, 2020, that you are in the city of Newaygo, county of Newaygo, state of Michigan, and that you did knowingly or intentionally possess the controlled substance of lysergic acid dithylamide, or commonly called LSD. Normally, this is a misdemeanor which carries up to 1 year in jail and or $2,000 fine plus cost, and the court shall impose license sanctions. But this plea calls for you to plead as a second drug offender, which says that although the people are not required to notify the court or you of any prior convictions that may result in an enhanced sentence, they are voluntarily informing the court that according to the current information that you were previously convicted of possession of methamphetamine on or about March 3rd, 2020, and therefore upon conviction you may be subject to an enhanced sentence. This double drug advisory could increase the maximum sentence to a high court misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of 2 years and or a fine of up to $4,000 plus costs. Do you understand the charge and how the double drug offense could increase your maximum penalties?
Yes, sir. I do.
The other part of this agreement is that you'd be sentenced consistent with the advisory guidelines, which the prosecutor scored at 0 to 9 months. As long as 6 months falls within the range of guidelines, as I score them at the time of sentencing, you have an agreement that any upfront jail time for this case would not exceed 6 months. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You're also likely to be placed on probation for up to 2 years. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. I'm already on probation.
All right. Is that your complete understanding of the plea agreement in this case?
Yes, sir.
And subject to the plea agreement, how do you wish to plead to possession of LSD being a second offense drug offender?
I'm sorry, sir. What did you say?
Subject to the plea agreement, how do you wish to plead to these charges?
Guilty.
Do you understand that if I accept your guilty plea, that you would be giving up the right to have a trial of any kind?
Yes, sir.
And did you receive a written circuit court plea advice of rights form?
I believe I did in jail.
All right. Well, you also understand that by entering this plea of guilty, that you'd be giving up certain constitutional rights that you would have at trial. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And specifically, you'd be giving up the right to be presumed innocent until proved guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
and you'd be giving up the right to have the prosecutor prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you're giving up the right to have the witnesses against you to appear at trial.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you're giving up the right to question the witnesses that the people would call against you.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you're giving up the right to have the court order any witnesses you have for your defense to appear at trial.
Yes, sir.
You understand that you're giving up the right to remain silent during the trial and to not have that silence used against you.
Yes, sir.
And finally, do you understand that you're giving up the right to testify at trial if you want to testify?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone threatened you to get you to make this plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you an outcome different than what we've covered in court today?
No, sir.
Are you entering this plea of your own free will and free choice?
Yes, I am.
Do you understand that if I accept this plea, that you're giving up the right to later claim that the plea was the result of any promises, threats, or inducements that you don't tell me about today?
What was the question?
Do you understand that if I accept this plea, that you are giving up the right to later claim that the plea was the result of any promises, threats, or inducements that you don't tell me about today? Do you understand that, Mr. Leon?
Yes, sir. My bad. I
All right,
kind of
you-
muted the phone because I got on speaker.
All right. You understand that, though?
Yes, I do.
All right. Do you understand that you're giving up the right to appeal any appealable issues you would have if you went to trial and you were found guilty?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that you're giving up the right to appeal this conviction, and that if you wish to file an appeal, it would be by application for leave to appeal in the Court of Appeals?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you're on probation or parole, a conviction in this case may subject you to additional penalties in that case?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that I'm not bound by this plea agreement, but if I don't go along with it, you can withdraw your plea?
Yeah.
Do you now give up your right to have a trial of any kind and all the constitutional rights that you would have at trial? And do you affirm your guilty plea?
Yes, sir.
Is it true then that back on July 6, 2020, that you were in the city of Newaygo, county of Newaygo, state of Michigan?
Yeah.
And where were you in Newaygo?
I was walking down Clay toward Division, and then a Nuevo County officer, I seen him behind me, and then I started running, and then he caught me.
All right. And after the officer chased you down, did he find some? Did he find some LSD?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, was that a yes?
Yes, sir.
And where was the LSD located?
In a wallet in my pocket.
How much LSD did you have in your pocket?
I don't know. It was a good sized piece.
Where did you get the LSD?
A homie. Well, he had it at the house, and I stole it from him because he was fucking my baby mama, and it just turned out bad for me, not him.
All right. And who was this? What's this individual's name?
Do I have to give you the name?
Well, part of your agreement is that you provide truthful testimony, and I'm asking you the question. And
Well,
if you don't want to answer the question, that's fine, but I'm not going to take this plea.
all right, it was Ryder, but fucking, my bad, excuse my language.
So was Ryder a first name or a last name?
First,
And what's Ryder's last name?
Helms.
Say that again?
Helms.
Helms, okay. Now you say that you stole it from Mr. Helms, is that right?
Yeah.
So did he have it at his house, or did he have it at your house, or how did you have access to this?
Well, at the time I was living with my girlfriend, which is Sarah Bush, and she's in the paperwork. She was there with me, and he came over a lot. And then after I got arrested, the house got raided. A whole bunch of crazy shit happened. And then Thomas went to jail, and
All right. And how did you know that the substance that you stole was LSD?
because bro was making money off of it.
I didn't understand that, sir.
Because he was making money off of it, and I just took it from him so he quit making money.
All right. Is it also true that you have a prior conviction for possession of methamphetamine on or about March 3rd, 2020?
Yes, it is.
All right. Are the attorneys aware of any promises, threats, or inducements which have not been stated on the record?
No, Your Honor.
There are none.
Is the defendant competent to enter this plea?
He is, Your Honor. He is?
Has the court complied with MCR 6.302?
You have, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
All right, the court does accept the plea. I do find it to be knowing, understanding, voluntary, and accurate. I agree to be bound by the terms unless the pre-sentence investigation report reveals something I'm not aware of. I'm going to set the sentencing for March 23rd at 9:10 in the morning. And Mr. Leon, Mr. Zirup is here. He's the probation agent. He's going to get some information from you and give you some instructions about doing a pre-sentence report.
Pre-sentence interrogation, the PSI paperwork.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Leon, my name is Bill, and I'm from the probation office. Can you tell me your phone number, please?
I don't really have a phone number at the moment. I was using text now, and only phone I really use is my mom's, but I'm not there at the moment.
You know her phone number?
863-677-1653.
Okay. I need to meet with you tomorrow at my office in White Cloud at 10 a.m. Do you know where the probation office is in White Cloud?
No.
Are you on probation with Agent Grutter right now?
I'm on probation with, I think his name is Zach Greger, yeah.
Okay. My office is in the same office as his. I'm gonna give you the address. Are you ready?
Hold on, I need something to write it down. Give me a second. Alright, hold on, I need to get a paper now. Okay, I got paper and pen. Alright, I got paper and pen.
1018 Newell Street, Newell, White Cloud, Michigan.
Thank you.
I'll meet you there at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Okay, what for?
Yeah, what was your question?
I said, what for? Why am I meeting you there?
I'm just gonna meet you in front of the building at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
All right,
Okay, thank you.
no problem. Is that all?
Yes.
All right.
I put that other phone number in, but they're still muted.
All right, if you're in the Zoom meeting room, you need to unmute your audio. You can do that by, some people say *6. You can say allow the app to access your video or audio, but you need to unmute yourself. What's your name?
Cassandra Murphy.
All right, Ms. Murphy, you were set for court at 8:30 this morning. It's now 11 o'clock. Why are you 2.5 hours late?
Well, originally this morning, my reminder was set for Thursday after I talked to Miss Frisbee last week. I wanted to make sure my reminder, the calendar was set, and I guess I put it on for Thursday, so it was my mistake.
Have you
And
talked to
I-
Ms. Frisbee today?
Excuse me?
Have you talked to Ms. Frisbee today?
Not today, sir, no.
All right, you need to call her office.
Okay,
That's all.
all right, thank you.
Everybody else waiting.